another absolutely horrific mass shooting today in the U.S. This took place in Texas just a few hours ago, leaving 10 people injured and 1 person dead, including the gunman, who was wanted on attempted murder from just a couple days prior. This marks the 180th mass shooting so far this year. And if you're keeping track, that's just about the same amount of days so far in this year. This mass shooting falls on the 10-year anniversary of the Pulse nightclub mass shooting, which was incredibly horrific. However, we've had many, many horrific mass shootings in the United States in the previous decades, and nothing changes. Nothing changes. And most of the time, these events don't even make the news anymore. They're so commonplace.
I just got off the phone with the city of Twin Falls, Idaho spokesperson after there was an active shooting incident earlier today at an In-N-Out burger location. He tells me that 3 people are dead. It's unclear if that includes the male suspect. And he also tells me 5 people are injured and that number could grow. Many of them are receiving treatment for their injuries at a local hospital. There's also video that's circulating online of a second shooter that does not match the clothing worn by the initial shooter. And that spokesperson tells me that they are interviewing witnesses and people who may have been involved, and that may have been a good Samaritan who stepped in and tried to help. We're still trying to figure out all the details. Police say that they don't have a motive for the shooter yet, and that we may not know the identification of that person until tomorrow morning. However, there is lots of video online, and the 911 dispatch describe him as someone in his 20s or 30s, and anywhere between 20 to 30 years old, and he was carrying an AR-style rifle. There were hundreds of people that were in the area when this happened. Of course, it was very frightening. We're going to continue to follow this as we learn more information.
Very happy to be here. It's been a very tough experience to go from the ocean. It was very tough. The police officers tried to stop us, but our will and our determination, we came here.
Zakaria is among the estimated 49,000 migrants crossing from Morocco into the Spanish enclave of Ceuta on the northern African coast. Crowds have been gathering recently along border fences and attempting to cross, mainly by swimming.
Unas 600 personas están dando vueltas por Marruecos buscando la oportunidad para poder entrar. Que la verdad yo no entiendo, porque en España, porque a ellos les pintan en España que aquí hay futuro, que hay trabajo, y la verdad que sí, pero después cuando llegan se encuentran con la dura realidad de que no tienen nada y que después la gente los trata como si no fueran nadie.
Authorities say at least 19 people have died in the attempts. Spain has announced it will deploy its military to restore order at the border with Morocco.